Match number one of the evening would see Danny Black taking on Denzel Mack. What an opening match for the evening. This one, honestly, right? The fans were loud and raucous for Mack as he came into the arena. A bit quiet for Black, but he's the heel. Well, proved to be the heel anyway. This one saw an early even exchange, which eventually Danny Black could not take, and he would. Well, yeah, he'd be trying his hardest to escape Mack. Mack was just physically imposing. The guy looked an absolute beast. Um, you'd see at one point Black would try to work on the arm of Mack, but Mack would just pick up the pace, hit Hurricane Rana, and then a stalling suplex. And I mean, that guy literally, the crowd was counting. He was posing. Um, yeah, it was very, very impressive show of power by Denzel right there. And he'd do a posing 2 count. Just showing off just a little bit. Why not after that impressive show of power? Um, wouldn't take long for Black to respond though. He'd hit a handspring DDT and start to beat down on Mack, and then go to work on the arm again, bending the rules as much as he could, as any good heel does. But Mack was completely unfazed, absolutely completely unfazed by this. But a cheap shot by Black, and then a beautiful, and I mean it was a beautifully executed drop kick, would see another 2 count. There'd be a lot of exchanges of 2 counts at this point. You'd see a Denzel Mack would go for a backstabber, but he'd miss it. Then Black would go for a handspring cutter, but this time Mack would hit the backstabber for a 2 count. Oh, I thought at this point it was over, right? You'd see there was some nasty kicks by Black at this point. He'd hit a poison runner would be hit, and Black would actually manage to get his foot on the ropes, and well, at this point, oh, hang on. At this point, sorry, I lost myself in my notes. Denzel Black would hit a Randy Orton style DDT and then a vicious dropkick to the back of the neck to pick up the victory. Now, this one, folks, what an opening match for the evening. As I said, I just got lost in my notes. Apologies for that. Black and Mack, they put on an absolute epic encounter for an opening match. Denzel Mack would. Obviously, as I say, this guy's just a beast. I've only seen him in action a couple of times, and he's very impressive, very imposing. I love watching him in action. He moves around the ring very easily, and as I say, very muscular guy. He's definitely got the power. Definitely one to keep an eye on. Danny Black, he plays the heel role very well. He knows how to rile up the crowd. He knows how to annoy his opposition. And just, a great all-round heel character. If you ever get a chance to check either of these two in action, you must do so for yourselves.